Legal Edge, and joining us as always is attorney Bryan Waldman from the Sinus Dramus law firm. I enjoy the winter, I do. One of the things though that I enjoy the least about winter in Michigan is driving in the ice and snow. And state police say December and January are typically the months with the most traffic crashes, and federal data shows that Michigan is one of the most dangerous states in the country for winter driving. So Bryan, what legal rights does someone have if they're injured in a traffic crash?
Sure. So there's certain insurance claims that a person is going to have simply because of the fact that they were injured in a motor vehicle collision. The first one of those claims is a claim for what's known as no-fault benefits, or PIP benefits. It doesn't matter who's at fault for the crash. If someone's injured, they typically will look to their own insurance company, and their own insurance company will be responsible to pay medical expenses for life, which is currently the law, although that'll change a little bit later this year, and maybe we should talk about that later in the year.
Yeah, let's do that.
Wage loss for up to 3 years at 85% of the person's gross pay, up to a maximum of roughly $5,700 a month, and then something called replacement services, which is a small benefit to reimburse people if they need to hire someone to help them out around the house.
Okay, so typically the insurance company would pay, right, your own insurance company. What if someone though doesn't have insurance?
Yeah. The way that the law is written, and there's part of the law that always finds an insurance company to pay no-fault benefits, and the order of insurance companies or where you look depends on whether you're an occupant of a motor vehicle, on a motorcycle, a pedestrian, but there's almost always insurance. The only exceptions would be if a person's violating the law by driving their car or vehicle without insurance, or if there are certain exceptions, say if they intentionally try and hurt themselves with a motor vehicle.
Okay, what about a claim if someone, they're at fault for the injury because they're texting or they're drinking and driving or something like that?
So if someone's injured because another person has been negligent or acted unreasonably, texting, drunk driving, that's called a liability claim, and you bring a claim against the other person or their insurance company for things that aren't payable in the form of no-fault benefits. Typically that means what lawyers call non-economic damages, things like pain and suffering, change in lifestyle, and then any economic damages that aren't covered by the No-Fault Act. For example, any wage loss above and beyond what would be payable under your no-fault insurance policy.
I've also heard of something called threshold injury. What does that mean?
Yeah. So you not only need to show that the person that caused the crash was at fault to succeed in the liability claim, you need to show that you have more than just a minor injury, what the law calls a threshold injury.
Okay. Anything else we need to know about that?
Well, the law says that a threshold injury is determined on a case-by-case basis, but essentially it's an injury that results in either death, a serious permanent disfigurement, or what the law calls serious impairment of body function. And to determine if something is a serious impairment of body function, it really depends on the person and how the injury affects their life. For example, if I broke my finger, no big deal. I carry my briefcase with my other hand.
Right.
But a concert pianist, it could be a really big deal.
So it is the person. I see,
so if
that
something
makes sense.
happens, it's best really to consult with someone who handles these cases and again, view it on a case-by-case basis.
All right, Bryan, thank you as always for giving us the legal edge.
Thanks, Siobhan.